Turns out, actually, the Democratic Party primary is not terribly democratic. For all the left likes to prattle on about wanting to abolish the Electoral College, make everything more democratic, the Democratic Party primary is actually one of the least democratic electoral institutions in the country. If the Democratic Party primary were purely democratic, then everyone, what would they do? They'd just go to the polls one day and vote, wouldn't they? Then the guy who got the most votes would win. But that's not what happens. Instead, the candidate who gets the most votes in each state might not end up winning because he might not win the most delegates, who are the people who were chosen to actually choose the nominee. But actually, if a candidate does get the most delegates, he still might not get the nomination because Democrats have another anti-democratic system known as superdelegates. Superdelegates are party elites who exist to override the will of Democratic voters. They make up a whopping 16% of the total delegates who will choose the Democratic nominee, which gives those undemocratic party leaders a lot of wiggle room to undermine the voters' choices. So the left says they love democracy. Actually, the left undermines democracy at every turn. Hypocritical, absolutely. But they keep up the act. So increasingly now what we hear is that the left wants to abolish the Electoral College. After all, why should 538 random electors choose the president when we could just have everybody vote on it directly? More is always better, isn't it? The Electoral College is only the beginning of the left's plan to expand democracy. In recent years, they've attempted, sometimes successfully, to let illegal aliens vote in our elections. In 2016, San Francisco voted to let illegal aliens vote in certain elections. Many proposals in places like Connecticut, New York, elsewhere go even further. Some try to give illegal aliens voting rights just generally. It's undemocratic, the left argues, to restrict voting rights just to those people who happen to be American citizens. And by the way, having the vote was not enough. The left also wants to make sure that people exercise that right to vote. More votes, more democracy, period. The left-wing voter turnout group Rock the Vote has a program called Democracy Class. They send this into schools all over the country to get teenagers who are by definition ignorant, teenagers who conveniently skew to the left, to go out there and vote. In 2004, P. Diddy told us all that we had to vote or die. What that means, I do not know. Every year, half of the country does not vote, and as far as I can tell, they do not die. I don't know why that is, but they do get people out there to vote.
All right, here's the deal. Help me help you. I want to continue to inform you about historical facts, current political events, religious truths, and everything that you want to know. All I need from you is for you to hit the like and subscribe button so we can continue to give you all of this content. Thanks.